So next event on the track will be the under-18 girls 4x4 final. We have a full field of 8. From lane 1, from St Kevin's, it'll be Pippa Dillon, Miller Gleeson, Isabella McDonald and Eliza Klotz. In lane 2 from Geelong Guild Athletics, it'll be Freya Dess, Michaela Michaels, Alexandra Tarr, Olivia Richardson. From Mornington Peninsula Athletic Club, it'll be Kira Lee Turver, Abby Brady, Nellie Hewitt and Ellie Jenkins Parry. In lane 4 from Diamond Valley, Isabel Long, Alyssa Bannon, Ruby Dixon, Isabel Brugliera. In 5 from the Old Zavarians Athletic Club, Annalise Cody, Sophie O'Connell, Elodie Ferrelly and Olivia Iacono. In 6 from Frankston Athletic Club, Ella Fisher, Remy Gibbs, Paige Elvey, Kelsey Barrett. In 7 from Athletics Nunawading, Talia Lowe, Mia Ward, Tess Griffiths, Hannah Hodges. And in 8 from Athletics Chilwell, Rose Mayu, Bethany Dean, Megan Dixon, Olivia Hobbs. 8 starters, women's under-18 4x4 final.
On your mark. Set.
And away in his heat, as Bolden thought, Isabel Wong, the most aggressive, the national 400-metre hurdle medalist from Diamond Valley, being very aggressive. She's gone quickly up to the shoulder of Annalise Cody, and Cody quickly takes the outside runners at Frankston, Nunawading and Chilwell. So it's Diamond Valley and Zabs making a big move down the back. On the outside there, you've got Frankston, Nunawading and Chilwell. On the inside, you've got St Kevin's, Geelong Guild and Mornington Peninsula with a little bit of work to do. But through 250 metres, it's Isabel Wong. She's a great 400-metre hurdler, as we said, and here she's got a good lead on this field. She's going to hit Diamond Valley the perfect start to this 4x4. So Diamond Valley will change first. Zabs are fighting, Frankston coming home, Mornington Peninsula chasing. But Isabel Wong it'll be. So Diamond Valley, Mornington Peninsula probably in second, then followed by Zavarians. But it is Diamond Valley who change first. Mornington Peninsula next. Old Zavarians, Frankston, Geelong Guild, and then we go back to Chilwell and St Kevin's tallying up the rest of the field. But out in front it's Diamond Valley. Old Zavarians second on the track, Frankston out there wide, Geelong Guild in the mix, and Mornington Peninsula. But down the back straight, Diamond Valley with a 60-metre lead. Isabel Wong has done a brilliant job. Frankston joins the mix now up to the shoulder of O'Connell from Zavarians. But out in front, Bannon it is. So Bannon from Diamond Valley, O'Connell from Old Zavarians. Frankston's Remy Gibbs. Very good 2 upper and longer distance runner. She's in the mix there. Geelong Guild, Michaels it is. So battling on for the minor medals, while at the moment Diamond Valley had a long lead. So Diamond Valley ties up a little bit in the last 20, but still looks good. Sophie O'Connell finishes strong for Old Zavarians. She passes on the fairway. Geelong Guild next. Frankston. This is going to be hot. Back into 5th, Mornington Peninsula, Chilwell, Nunawading and St Kevin's. But out front, still Diamond Valley. Zavarian strong. Frankston behind them at Geelong Guild. The battle for the minors particularly hot. The big mover though now is Frankston's Paige Elvey. We saw her in the All-Schools likewise go to the 400-metre hurdlers. The 400-metre hurdlers certainly make good flat 4 runners, they're showing it here. So out in front, Diamond Valley, Frankston, Old Zavarians, Geelong Guild hanging on. The field is starting to tighten up, everyone is still a chance here. Gold to bronze, silver, bronze, are not guaranteed at all now. Diamond Valley getting the heavy legs down the straight. Paige Elvey's going to change first. Elvey will change to Barrett. Diamond Valley will be Dixon chance, Tracy to Brooklyn out. So just get it inside the back goes down. Geelong Guild, then back to the Zavarians. The battle's on. Frankston in the front. Candlelight behind Paxton. Iacono makes the move. She goes from 4th straight into 2nd for Zavarians. But Frankston out in front. Barrett making every post a winner. So Frankston with a 30-metre lead. Can Iacono, the high jump and long jump state champion, run it down? Another 400-metre hurdler also chasing. Frankston, 10 metres. Zavarians
400 under 14 for the boys. In third place in a time of 4:01.96. It's the team from St Kevin's, which is James Kerr, Patrick Retzko, Lachlan Teal and Jacob McGurr. Our silver medalists representing Athletics Essendon in a time of 3:59.91. It's Joshua Tracy, Dash Newton, Sonny Dorr and Patrick Aquilina. And our gold medalists and new Victorian champions, it's the team from Sandringham in a time of 3:57.36. Kyle Burnant, Oliver Butcher, Sean Bly and Jacob Donaldson. Congratulations to the medals there in the boys under 14 4x400 metre relay.
Great race. It's all strong and Libby coming out at the start. Pete McGarry is going so hard. Next event on the track will be the boys 4x400 final under 18. Lane 2, Geelong Guild. Lane 3, Diamond Valley. Lane 4, Old Melburnians. Lane 5, Bendigo Region. Lane 6, Ivanhoe Harriers. And in Lane 7, Athletics Nunawading. 6 starters. Boys under 18, 4x4 final. Thanks, Tim. Down the back straight, it's Angus C of Old Melburnians. He's the one making the big moves. So C goes up to Padgham of Box Hill. Out wide, it's Latui of Nunawading also running well. But Omac here trying to add some junior medal tally to their open recent hauls in this 4x4 distance. So Angus C a long way ahead on leg number 1. They'll change in front of it, looks like at the moment, Nunawading, Bendigo Region, Diamond Valley coming home strongly. On the inside, Geelong Guild, and as I said, it's exciting to see an Ivanhoe relay team here today. Their first one on the track. Omac changed first, Diamond Valley changed second, Geelong Guild third, Bendigo Region, Ivanhoe and Nunawading not out of it by any means. But now it's Fraser Simons. He's your 400 metre hurdles, all schools gold medalist. He's out in front now, striding away from Geelong Guild, and the Geelong Guild athlete would be Jack Coltish. We've seen Sophie go around today, and Jack looks strong as well here. Diamond Valley, it's Damien Furlong. With 200 to go, Bendigo Region are in fourth, Nunawading and Ivanhoe. But it's all Omac out in front. We're going to be pretty familiar with the next runner. It is Jack Paris, the under 16 all schools champion over 400. Jack Paris will receive the baton next. And there's some fair genetics in this boy. So off he goes. Jack Paris takes the baton for Omac. Diamond Valley next. They had a big second leg. Geelong Guild into third. Bendigo Region. Nunawading in some very impressive spectacles. And back to Ivanhoe. But out front, Jack Paris. No one's going to catch Jack Paris from that distance. He puts 50 metres on Diamond Valley now. Back to Geelong Guild. And Bendigo Region flying. It is Ben Powell. Ben Powell might round these two up. Ben Powell, national finalist over the under 17 400, and he is flying. So Jack Paris currently out front. But the big move is Bendigo Region from fourth. Now Geelong Guild going to second. Diamond Valley getting swamped here. Bendigo Region move to third. But it's Omac. Omac change first. They're going to pass over to Ross Hine. So Hine gets it for Omac. It's a battle for second. Guild, Region, and also Diamond Valley. Ivanhoe get it next, and then Nunawading. I thought it was really average. Out the front, Ross, Hine, Omak, but the battle and the interest lies for the silver and bronze. Bendigo Region hanging on. And that is Vitoe. Vitoe trying to hang on to Diamond Valley and Geelong Guild. Much more familiar we are with Vitoe over the 100 and 200 distance. Here, can he use the speed to win the 4? But it's all Ross Hine. Ross Hine and Omak, they are going to take a 4x4 win. It's going to be a big one. Vitoe swings wide, the Bendigo athlete. Vitoe goes outside of Guild. Diamond Valley on the inside fighting back. But it's going to be Bendigo Region, I think. Vitoe getting some staggered legs though. But the 1-2 champ takes it. Diamond Valley lunges, no. Guild hangs on. They gave everything, the 3 boys. Vitoe waited and waited and waited. He came home late. Diamond Valley looked like they were gone, but they found something at the end. Guild, though, got up for the bronze. Nunawading next. And back to Ivanhoe. Great to see them represented. But our winners, undeniably there. Old Melburnians Athletic Club, under 18 boys, 4x4.
Great calling, Nick Wall. So, very exciting race there. Under 18 age group is just awesome. So, some great running, great calling. And congratulations to all competitors. Whoa. So just need the under 16 Geelong Guild girls to report into presentations, please. And I think they're making their way now. So Geelong Guild under 16 girls through for the 4x4 presentations. Yeah, I'll do 4x8s. I think you know. Four, it's the Sandringham Athletic Club and in Lane 5 Athletics Essendon. We will call the runners as they're out there in this 4x800 metre final.
On your mark.
So underway now in the final of the women's 4x800 for Open, and it's Sandringham's Sophie Bolmat up against Erin Rayner from Essendon. We saw Rayner take out victory in the first Milers Club meet over 800. We also saw Bolmat earlier today run a very, very good leg in the medley, anchor the team home. So Rayner's established just a slight break, but Bolmat's going with her. There's no drop in pace from her at the moment. She's certainly sitting there just keeping her eye on Erin Rayner. We'll just get a time check as they come through to get 7 laps to go. Just ticking on to about 66 will be the split for Rayner, and about a 67, 68 there for Bolmat. So both moving nicely at the moment. And while the 4x8 is underway, we will now go to presentations for the girls under 16 4x400 metres. In third place in a time of 4:12.66, representing Western Athletics, it's Georgia Muller, Mia White, Abigail Thomas and Chantel Williams. In second place in a time of 4:08.17, the team from Box Hill, Eve Parry, Dee Dee Deng, Carla Dreyer and Charlie Power. Our winners and the gold medalists, new Victorian champions, it's the team from Geelong Guild in a time of 4:05.84. It's Abby Cripple, Jazz Skirk, Evie Bays and Nia Brown. So congratulations to our medalists there and the girls under 16 4x400 metres. And just walking past the lap board now, a very dearly loved AV employee, Andrea Hallett, and we'd just like to wish Andrea happy birthday for today. So, as usual, Andrea working away vigorously on her birthday, so congratulations Andrea, and looking great for 25. Alright, what have we got there? Their events, put them there. So on the track again now, we're looking at second runners, her Meg Oakley-Kerr for Sandringham, and in front of her is Lauren Connell, who we saw in the gold medal winning 4x1500 team earlier in the day. So Connell striding out nicely, bit of a comeback to athletics for Lauren. Great to see her back again after being such a great junior, and looking really good. So she goes through 1 lap to go. Oakley-Kerr in next position, probably about 40 metres adrift. We'll now go to our next presentation, which is for the boys under 16 4x400 metres. In third place, for the time of 3:45.27, it's the team from Bendigo region, which is Ardsheep Singh, Braden Hall, Keenan Seabar and James Bentley. Second place with a time of 3:39.92 from Mentone Athletic Club, Noah Oliver, Jeremy Ockerby, Thomas Byrne and Tom Wilcock. And our winners and the new Victorian champions in the time of 3:39.57, it's the team from St Kevin's, Andrew Matheson, Harry Bowen, Connor Lynch and Gus Simpfendorfer. Congratulations to our medalists there in the boys under 16 4x4. Looking down on the track, it's very happy Lauren Connell. She just clocked about a 2:20, 2:21 for her split. So the Essendon team going through about 4:41. And out on the track now, we've got Madison Caulfield and Amy McKinley from Sandringham. Sandringham about 10 seconds adrift. So McKinley just trying to broach that before we go into the all-important last leg. So Essendon up by about 50 metres, perhaps 60 now. Let's make that 50. And it is about a 10-second differential. So Caulfield, yet again another promising junior from the Essendon club. Moving away now into open ranks. So Madison Caulfield, she'll come down to get 1 lap to go for herself, 3 to go in the event. So Amy McKinley tracking along nicely there. The 16-year-old from Sandringham. So the final leg runners are warming up and ready to go. So 300 to go for Caulfield. Yes, Luke? So Caulfield really winding up now at the end of her 800 metre leg. Emily Guy waiting to take the baton. Victorian representative in the Australian Cross Country Championship. Gold medals for the team there. So she likes the team gold, and Emily Guy off quite sedately on this 800 metre journey. Annabelle Eastman also with the baton. So the gap now about 80 metres, I'd say, 70 to 80 metre gap between Essendon and Sandringham, our two teams out there in the women's open 4x800. So Emily Guy, one of the rising stars of Victorian distance running, particularly over the cross-country discipline. Moving very smoothly at the moment. No real change in distance there between her and Eastman. One of Victoria's best young junior steeplechasers off to the US soon for her collegiate career. So Guy comes through to get 1 lap to go for the Essendon team. So tracking along nicely. Probably won't see much of a challenge here from Eastman. It's hard to give 70 or 80 metres away to Emily Guy and think you're going to run that down. But Eastman's still moving quite nicely. It's not going to stop her really pushing here for a good time for both herself and also the team. So Essendon look to have this one. 300 to go for Eastman. 250, 240. So 200 to go now for the team from Essendon.
Please have the Geelong Youth Athletic Club, the under 18 boys 400 metres. Team, if you can make your way to presentations, please. Geelong Youth under 18 4x400 metre team.
So Emily Guy comes down the final stretch here. It'll be a distance running double gold for the team from the Essendon women. They've taken out the 4x15, they will then double up and take out the 4x8. So great running there from the Essendon girls. I'll stop the clock in 9:32. So good running as we see. Annabelle Eastman, she'll bring the Sandringham team home for the silver medal. And another good performance for the girls from Sandringham. And that'll be stopping the clock around the 9:50 mark. So Annabelle's through right on 9:50. That concludes our women's open 4x800 metres.
And there's no call for the Geelong Guild under 18. And boys, 4x400 metres team, if you make your way, please. Ready for the presentation.
Have you got the listing for that result?
Just a reminder for all of our teams participating in the 4x100 metre relay finals, you are still required to head in to the pens in the middle of the infield. Please make sure you get there in sufficient time. Your pin numbers will be checked off. So in order, we'll start with the women's 4x100 metre 40 plus, then the men's 50 plus, and the men's 40 plus. Just a reminder, the men's 50 and 40 plus will be run at the same time. So men's 50 and 40 plus the same event. And we'll have the girls under 14, boys under 14, girls under 16, boys under 16, and so on. Looks like we're ready for the next presentation. This is for the under 18 boys 4x400 metre relay championship. In third place in bronze medal today, time of 3:29.64. Geelong Guild Athletic Club represented by Will Gray, Jack Coltish, Hamish Poulter, Oscar Mazaraki. That is the bronze medalists today. Our silver medalists in the time of 3:29.09. Team from Bendigo region represented by Lee Padgham, Riley Osborne, Benjamin Powell, Antonia Batogi. And our gold medalists today in the time of 3:22.38. Old Melburnians Athletics Club, represented by Angus C, Fraser Simons, Jack Harris, and Ross Hine. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge our medalists in the under 18 boys 4x400 metre relay.
Thanks, Glenn. Just to announce that all Masters finalists in the 4x100, could they make their way to the pens, please? So that's the men's 50 plus, men's 40 plus, and also the women's 40 plus. 4x100 metre relay runners, please make your way through to the pens. We now move to the final of the men's 4x800 metres, and we have 6 starters. In lane 2, St Kevin's, lane 3, Frankston, lane 4, Mornington Peninsula, lane 5, Melbourne University, lane 6, St Stephen's, and in lane 7, St Kevin's B.
On your mark. Stand up, gentlemen. Steady, guys, need to be still. On your mark.
So conditions quite good here for this event. All eyes on that St Kevin's team. Led out, that's the A team, and they're in lane 2. Brad Mathis has got the baton to lead off. For Frankston Athletic Club, it's Dylan Burrows, Morning Peninsula, Ethan Anthony, Jack Hughes from Melbourne Uni, Tim Gibney for St Stephen's, and Adam Pike for the B team for St Kevin's. So Mathis leading out, a lot of expectation on them potentially going for an Australian record, but we don't think that will be the agenda today for the St Kevin's team, as they are missing Joe Deng. Jeremy Weeks steps into this team, and he'll be a very good replacement. But let's just see how sharp the St Kevin's boys can go.
Well, the inside word is that these boys are going to sit in today. There's a bit of an internal squad goal here to see who can run the fastest last 300. So we might be putting the clock on the St Kevin's runners for the last 300 of each leg. So Justin Rinaldi, put the pressure on those there. Who could be the most, who could be the fastest for the last 300 of each leg?
Well, that certainly puts a bit of a different slant on it, and here we go. I think Pikes didn't listen. He's gone at about 3:40. So now Mathis goes. Look at this. So the 300 metre dash is now on, Nick.
I said that JR certainly has a different way with this, and here we've shown Brad Mathis, the New Zealand Commonwealth Games athlete, out in front. Adam Pike chasing hard. We saw him in the medley earlier.
Gee, Burrows is looking good too.
Burrows has had a really big week. He ran a 1500 earlier and ran a 400 metre hurdles on Thursday night, so shows his range.
Yes, it shows he's probably training or done more in racing this week than he trains in a whole week. But Mathis has taken off. Burrows is very impressive though. He's gone past Pike. Now, because we've got another 500 metres before we can go off for a coffee now, I reckon, Nick.
So Nucky takes it in the front there, and then Frankston, and now it looks very slow when you compare the pace they just finished at.
Correct. So let's see how it pans out. And for Mornington Peninsula now, we've got Taj Davies, Melbourne Uni, Aiden de Boisson. Hopefully I got that right.
And there is Tim Gibney handing over. Good to see Gibney with the double today, the 8.15. We talked about his talent. It's just returning to the track in those St Stephen's colours.
Enough said. Let's move on back, and we're just watching the boys from St Kevin's and also the Frankston team, which is Jesse Dunsmore. Seen a bit of Jesse also today, and he is moving very swiftly as well, just in front of Harvey Connor. So Nucky's got the baton out in the lead. So Steve Nucky from St Kevin's comes through, and they get 5 laps to go.
So again, we'll look at Nucky as he goes through the 300 and watch the turn of speed. Dunsmore probably a bit more of a one-pace runner. Behind them, Harvey Connor's actually a multi-eventer. He's a decathlete. So the decathlete there sitting in third, Harvey Connor making St Kevin's have a chance here for 2 medals.
Probably a rarely seen thing having two teams from one club on the podium. So let's see what
Old Melburnians are probably the most recent one to try it in the 4x4, and they did it very well. And here their APS rivals, St Kevin's, having a crack at the 4x8.
All right, now Nucky has put the afterburners on, so we're seeing him really stride out over that last 300 metres. And Jeremy Weeks will be the next one to take the baton. So Nucky looking good. They actually look better when they're running quicker, don't they?
Surprisingly, that, isn't it? So Nucky out in front. He's going to pass to Jeremy Weeks. So I'm surprised Jeremy Weeks, he's normally the sort of guy I'd expect to see in the bodysuit with that figure, but he's not on today. So Weeks takes it off first. Frankston will go next, Morning Peninsula, and then, as we said, Harvey Connor, the multi-athlete, just hurting a little bit now, and he'll give it to Steve Fabris. So on the track next, you'll have 2 of St Kevin's middle distance star coaches, Jeremy Weeks and Steve Fabris in first and fourth.
I was told that Fabris had retired. What's he doing out there?
Well, I heard he was actually going to be the next IAAF pacemaker, so he still claimed that his greatest claim to fame. Australia's best pacemaker, so you can hire him from any distance up to about 600, I believe.
So Alistair Perkinson's now out for Melbourne Uni. Lachlan Aspinall out there for St Stephen's. We saw him come home like a train in 4x1500 metres. But we look down the stretch and it's Jeremy Weeks looking pretty strong as he comes through to complete the first of his 2 laps in this 4x800 metre final. It's sort of put the glasses down for St Kevin's now, isn't it, Nick?
It is certainly for first, but it's really interesting what's going to happen back here in third, because Mornington Peninsula are going to get joined again by Fabris in that 3rd place. I'm not sure what's to come for St Stephen's, but maybe they might fly home late. But Frankston, Mornington Peninsula and St Kevin's number 2 team here battling out 2nd, 3rd and 4th currently.
Yeah, I reckon Fabris is going to get that yellow team back into the bronze medal positions. They're going to go past Joel McGill. They've got Kai Davies to come home, and St Kevin's will have Tristan Mione.
Yeah, very, very interesting here. And Aspinall's the one, as we said, that's made the biggest move. So Aspinall's going to be, he's probably going to close that 60-metre gap, I reckon, by the time we hand over. I'm not sure who they've got to anchor them home there, Tim. What is it, Daniel Ballin? Can't tell you much about Daniel there from St Stephen's, and he'll anchor them, though, for St Stephen's to see if they can be in the mix likewise. But it's all St Kevin's out in front here. Jeremy Weeks doesn't have quite the same turn of speed we saw Mathis and Nucky go with, but it's certainly been a very impressive leg. And these guys, as we joke about how slow they've been going first lap, they are still averaging between them well and truly in the low 150s per leg as Peter Bowl jogs off.
So Peter Bowl off at half marathon pace. As we see Frankston coming down here, Lachlan Eno, seen a bit of Lockie today, and gee, he's having a big weekend too. Passing off now to Daniel D'Alberto, one of the rising stars on this Victorian and Australian distance running scene.
And McGill has fought back really well here. And St Stephen's, as we said, Aspinall has taken that gap from 80 metres to about 20. So the battle for third, Kai Davies has just flown away though on St Kevin's there, and they might be the ones to take it. So it might be a St Kevin's win, looking how it's going there with Frankston and Mornington Peninsula, the 2 in 2nd and 3rd, with Tristan Mione and St Stephen's chasing through there, but back to Melbourne University.
Kai Davies looking pretty good, Kai Davies looking good for Mornington Peninsula, so I'd be giving them the bronze at the moment. So Peter Bowles coming through. He'll get 1 lap to go, but as we know, he's not going to start for another 100 metres after that.
So incredible believe. I think at the moment for this year, the Australian rankings, I think, have 5 St Kevin athletes in the top 8. I think it's something like that. It's one of those incredible statistics. And when you throw in a New Zealander there and Brad Mathis as well, it's certainly a talented block. And then Peter Bowl goes. Let's put a 300 on his last one. Watch the class of this, ladies and gentlemen, down the back straight. I know they've foxed along here. It wasn't about fast times today, but you are watching a world-class athlete run for his club here at Box Hill Athletic Track today. And Peter Bowl is flying. He's moving quicker than most of us would move over 100 metres, and he's got 120 to go. So Bowl, with 100 metres remaining, they're going to run a really impressive time. They're still going to run 7:40 odd.
So let's get behind Peter Bowl here. Good running by the St Kevin's team. We know they're all class, and we're seeing a class performer here, finishing off 7:43, unofficial.
36-second, a 36-second last 300 for those watching at home. So a 36-second last 300 from Peter Bowl. And the old 2 mile, not a bad little effort there, a 7:46 2 mile from the team.
Now the Frankston boys, they're going to take out the silver medal. Not bad given that the oldest competitor in their team is 19 years of age.
And then third, Morning Peninsula, we've seen how hot they were on the 4x1. Here they are going to win bronze. I think it might be their first medal today. Is that right, Tim? I'm not sure, but Morning's Peninsula, a bronze medal in open company. They're going to try to back it up in the 4x1 very soon. Fantastic effort from that club. Tristan Mione next along for St Kevin's B team. St Stephen's and also Melbourne University. So again, we've watched some absolute class running over the 2 laps there from the St Kevin's Athletic Club.
Oh, at least we had the inside here. We have all of the remaining, or the 4x100 metre competitors. So the Masters are coming across now. So we now move to the junior 4x100 metre event competitors. If you can start making your way to the pens, please. So we can keep going as much on time as possible. So remaining competitors in the 4x1 finals in the juniors, start making your way through to the pens. We have the entire track cleared now, please. Anyone warming up the track, please move off as we are going back to 4x100 metre relays. So competitors on the front straight, please move off the track. So just repeating, athletes off the track on the main straight. We are running 4x100 metre relays again, so we do require total clearance of the track.
On your mark.
So we are away in this over 40s 4x100. From the inside, it's Ringwood. Trish Harris looking very strong so far. Helen Rainey from Glen Huntly on the outside. And splitting those two is Bendigo Region's Melissa Douglas. Ringwood had a great first change, but it's now Tony Matters. So Tony Matters flying down the back straight for Glenn Huntley, and she's opening up a little bit of a lead on Ringwood. The Glenn Huntley third runner's gone slightly early. She pauses and now goes. Ringwood with a standing change, but they look okay. So this 40 plus relay on the third leg, going head to head with 150 remaining. It's gonna be a tight change at the last leg. Ringwood versus Glenn Huntley. The Ringwood runner does a quick change around, remembers it's her right hand, not her left. Glenn Huntley move off well. Ringwood chasing. Bendigo flying home in third. Glenn Huntley, Ringwood. Bendigo's the big one coming out from the back. Catherine Hegney it is. Hegney has flown home. But it's going to be Glenn Huntley winning it. Catherine Hegney has flown from nowhere to take second. Great run from Nicole Johansson from Ringwood. Much more proficient in the throws events normally, but great to see her anchor a bronze medal winning 40 plus 4x1 team. And without giving away any ages there, Catherine did give about 15 years to the majority of our field there. So, Catherine, that is an outstanding last leg from you.
On your marks. Set.
So away from the inside of the 40 plus is Doncaster, Glen Huntley and Essendon. Essendon is unsurprising, their Mark Harper flying through. Bendigo Region and Keelos and Burns next on their outside. But it's Essendon looking really strong, Doncaster fighting back, Glen Huntley moving well, Bendigo Region and Keelos and Burns. So remember, we have two competitions going side by side here. Essendon in the 40 plus lead, Doncaster a second in the 40 plus. Glen Huntley third in the 40 plus, Bendigo Region leading the 50 plus, Keelos and Burns second. At the last change, Doncaster has had a massive third leg in contention. All Village has put down, Essendon has dropped the baton. Not sure what's going to happen there, we'll wait for the judges. But Doncaster will take the victory. Doncaster with a flying third leg with the pressure on. Glen Huntley finished second. Essendon with that little bit of drama the last leg finished third. Bendigo Region win the 50 plus. Keelos and Burns second the 50 plus. But great running from our 40 plus, 50 plus men, 4x1.
So next presentation we have is for the girls 4x400 under 18. In third place, time 4:11.09. Team from Geelong Guild, Freya Dess, Michaela Michaels, Alexander Carr, and Olivia Richardson. Second place, team from Oldford Areas at a time of 4:08.32. Annalise Cody, Sophie O'Connell, Elodie Ferrari, and Olivia Infono.
I have a present for you.
4:07:65. It's the team from Frankston Athletic Club. Ella Fisher, Reddy Gibbs, Paige Elby and Kelsey Barrett. And just call out the St Kevin's under 14 B team through to the 4x100 pens, please. St Kevin's under 14 B team, make sure you're reporting to the pens. We now move to the final. The girls under 14 4x100 metres. We have 8 stars. In lane 1 is Wellington Athletic Club. In lane 2, Sandringham Athletic Club B. In lane 3, Maccabi. Lane 4, Athletics Essendon. Lane 5, Sandringham A. Lane 6, Box Hill Athletic Club. Lane 7, Geelong Guild. And in lane 8, Corio. So 8 starting teams for the final. Girls under 14 4x100.
Come across, boys, move. Quickly. Boys, come across, quickly. Jim. Come across, boys.
Can we please clear the track? Can we please clear the track for this next race? Change over 1, change over on your radio.
On your mark. Set.
So from the inside in this under 14 final, Wellington, Sandringham, Maccabi, Athletics Essendon, Sandringham, Box Hill, Guild and Corio. And it's Sandringham, Amelia Spenceley flying through change 1. She'll pass in first to Mia Skerry. We saw her anchor the 4x4. Can they double up here with a 4x1 victory? Essendon moving well also. And outside of them it looks to be Box Hill Athletic Club. But it's all Sandringham at change over 2. Box Hill chasing hard. And Essendon also possibly in the mix for medals, but it's Sandringham. Sandringham at change over 3. They look like they're going to be a winner here with a clean change, and they are. Box Hill next. Essendon a little bit dodgy on the last change, and they're going to have to work hard to hold off a flying Sandringham B team. But Sandringham A will be a winner. Box Hill will get second. The race is on. Sandringham B will throw late, and she just outdips Essendon. She did everything right in the last 20 to hang on. Essendon was a very gutsy last leg, but just stumbled prior to the finish. But Sandringham A is your winner of the under 14 girls, 4x100.
In second place, receiving the silver medal at a time of 9:50.28, it's the team from Sandringham. Sophie Dolmas, Meg Oakley-Kerr, Amy McKinley and Annabelle Eastman. 66. Erin Rayner, Lauren Cole, Madison Caulfield, and Emily Guy. The winning teams there, or the two competing teams in the Women's Open 800 metres. Next event on the track with the final, the boys under 14 4x 100 metres. Lane 1, St Kevin's C. In lane 2, Athletics Chilwell. In lane 3, St Kevin's B. In lane 3, Ringwood A. In lane 5, Doncaster A. In lane 6, Frankston A. In lane 7, St Kevin's A. And that is our field in the boys under 14 4x100 final.
On your way.